Tron, ticker code TRX, is the next cryptocurrency I'll be reviewing today. This is another one that's come quite highly recommended. I see a lot of buzz about this coin, so I thought I would check this one out in today's video. So as usual, we'll talk about the fundamentals of Tron, just the basics, so we can get an idea of what it is. We'll cover the USD value, and of course, we'll compare Tron with Ethereum, because I love to compare coins to Ethereum, and then we'll also do some price predictions. And once again, allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Crypto Diet. I'm currently doing my master's in economics at Monash University. I'm also working here in Australia in the banking and finance industry. And every single video I do, I will always be honest and unbiased and give my honest thoughts on them. And you will be surprised how many cryptos are actually bad cryptos to invest in. While they're promising a lot of good things, when you look at a chart, it just doesn't pan out. If you like the sound of my honesty, give me a like, give me a subscribe, support the channel, and let's go through this journey because you're gonna need all the help you can get in 2022. So let's start with what is Tron. So Tron was actually started by the CEO, Justin Sun, who's a bit of a sort of out there character. He spent a lot of money to have a dinner with Warren Buffett, as most people know. Spent about $4 million to see Warren Buffett actually and get some advice out there. He's sort of the big shot, loves to be on the camera, really go-getter attitude. I quite like his attitude and reminds me of some successful people else who I also know. Tron started in 2014, but it didn't launch its own mainnet until 2017. Tron is basically trying to be like Ethereum, but even a bit more supercharged actually with its use of the internet and decentralizing the internet. It has some really cool stuff happening, which it has something like BitTorrent, which is basically another form of torrenting software with a peer-to-peer, and it has its own one with over 2 million wallets connected, 2 billion users, and just a massive community behind it. It's actually got some fantastic reviews about it. It's basically trying to be sort of like ICP or Internet Computer, where it's trying to decentralize the internet and use the things that are most commonly used on the internet, like social media, like downloading with torrents, and trying to make its own decentralized version of those. So it also has things like Steemit, which is basically, like I said, their own social media decentralized hub, which has over 10,000 users. Not a lot of users, and it's quite competitive to try and tech with the likes of Facebook, but it is pretty cool that they are actually having these workable projects and actually putting it out there, because that's what you really want to see. It also has a variety of programming languages, so it's using things like Java and Python, which is really important because you want developers to be able to program for this stuff. And Java is one I hear a lot of people liking just because of how commonly used it is in other applications. It also has a bunch of DeFi apps and its own DEX as well to be able to make other projects on it. It's using proof of stake mechanism and can support up to 2,000 transactions per second. And they've even got some Tron crypto ETFs as well, which is quite exciting to see. Tron has a circulating supply of 7.66 billion with a total supply of 99.281 billion according to Live Coin Watch. It's also ranked number 33 according to Live Coin Watch. So let's start off with talking about TRX versus Ethereum in this TA part. So again, you know my channel, Coin Codex, I do this every video, compare all these coins to Ethereum. You're looking for as much green as possible. If it's green, it means it's outperforming Ethereum. If it's red, it means it's underperforming against Ethereum. So something like Uniswap, you know, it's pretty much down consistently against Ethereum. So why would you want to invest in it right now, especially when Ethereum is down on the count at the moment? It's down. So it looks extra weak, Uniswap at the moment. But we're talking about Tron TRX here. So let's have a look at how it compares to Ethereum. So this is trying to be the Ethereum killer. So you can see 1 year, it's actually down to Ethereum by basically 0.03%. We'll negate that. Year to date, 10.12%. So that is basically from the 1st of January, 2022, sorry. And in 6 months, it is underperformed against Ethereum by almost 10%. 3 months, 2.7%. 1 month, outperformed Ethereum by 10%. 7 days, 0.73%, and 24 hours down 1.55%. So it's actually mirroring, just in initial stages, it's actually doing quite well, or staying quite close to Ethereum, which at least is something positive. It's not outperforming it massively, so you want to be aware of that, but it's underperforming against Ethereum slightly. Just something to keep in mind, and we have to respect these numbers and not get biased by it, because there it is there, Tron at 33. So let's have a look at Tron on the charts. This is against its USD value. So this is again going from the high of the 15th of November, when most cryptos were starting to go for their run up, or had the high put in around for that second half of last year. Most of them got high around that last 2 weeks of November. So for Tron, it was the 15th of November, drag it to the 21st of June, which most cryptos bottomed out somewhere around June to late July. In the case of Tron, it actually hit it on the 21st of June and started to come up. So where is Tron at the moment? Well, like a lot of cryptocurrencies, and if you're watching a lot of my videos, you'll start to hear me repeating myself, and that's because a lot of cryptos move together. And on the 4th of December, we had the big dump, wasn't able to go, and you can see good clear rejection right on the 50% mark at around 8.7 cents. Got rejected there, started to make our way down. You can see we tried to attempt it. You can see we tried to attempt it here, got rejected, coming down, getting hit pretty hard at the moment. And since then, we've just been on a downtrend. Now, I did draw my trend line here, just as this is an area that I'm looking at for it to go through. But the problem with Tron is that it really hasn't. Look at that. Battled heavily around its 50% mark at around 6.5 cents and got hit pretty hard and just couldn't hold on to it. Big volume coming in on the dump offs. And like I said, a lot of cryptos are having this at the moment. It's just one of those cryptos that are looking weak. And this is what's happening at the moment, guys. The crypto market's down. A lot of cryptos are down. The only truly fantastic ones are the ones that are doing okay or sometimes even great. And Tron isn't doing that at the moment. It's still, the good news is that it's not coming into the low anymore. It hasn't hit the low they put in on the 21st of June because some other cryptos have been finding support around it. But it's pretty close to it, as you can see, with the low that it put in on the 24th of January 2022. So what am I looking for Tron? Well, I want to see it jump up. We did hit below 30 on the RSI, so we'll see where we're going at the moment. Don't get too excited. I know cryptos actually had a bit of a bounce recently, but we're still very much in the gutter waiting to come out of it. We've still got a long way to go, but we can see the 786 mark coming into play here, support coming there, and it looks like we might actually start having some accumulation here potentially before we start going. What am I looking for Tron in the near future? I want to see it break above the 50% extension tool here at 6.5 cents. If I can see it come above it and start to actually form a bit of a base here, that's a bit more bullish before we start to go for the major 50%, which like I said, is at around 87 cents there. What about price predictions? Well, let's have a look at our RSI tool and make our price predictions on the USD value. So we can see here that Tron actually did hit about 70 on the RSI a few times in September, and it did again on the 14th, slightly at 68, but we'll call it 70 on the RSI and see what price predictions that gives us. According to the RSI calculator here, it gives us a number of 8 cents. And 8 cents from the current price it currently is gives us a 41% increase from where it currently is. Currently, the price is 6.7 cents. So that's an easy 40% bag if it were to hit 70 in the RSI. What about 80? Because it actually did hit 80 on the RSI on the 15th of August, actually hit 82 on the RSI. And 80 on the RSI gets us to 11 cents, which is about a 92.45% increase from where it currently is, roughly speaking. And if we 90 on the RSI, that's if we get the blow off top, that will take us to 18 cents, which is about a 215% increase from where it currently is at the moment. So those are some price predictions. Not looking the greatest at the moment. I have to be honest about that. This is just another bad looking chart. Like I said, a lot of cryptos are doing this at the moment. Any investment into Tron, in my mind, should just be short term. You take your money, you make your 20-30%, and you move on to your next crypto. Because the other thing I don't like about Tron is that we weren't able to come up to the highs that we put in back in the first half of the bull cycle early last year, which is around that May timeline, going from April to about May. We weren't able to match it here. You always want to see your crypto trying to go for all-time highs. If your crypto is struggling to get to all-time highs, it's not a good look, and you need to be aware of that. So these are like the Litecoins and things like that. They struggle to put in all-time highs against their USD value. If you really want them to be, if you really want to be extra picky, you can do what I'm about to do, which is compare your coins to Ethereum and see how they stack up against Ethereum or Bitcoin, depending on what you like. So here is my chart against its Ethereum value. So this is why I compare them to Ethereum. You can see, guys, look, that is a pretty clear downtrend. So basically since the 17th of April, that was when he put in the high against Ethereum, and then he just lost value to Ethereum. And we're just getting dumped on by Ethereum. So you're better off, like I say, almost every video, you're better off holding Ethereum, reducing your risk, getting a better return while you're at it, and you're able to hold on to it, because I think most people would agree Ethereum and Bitcoin are the two cryptos that you could hold for 10, 15, 20 years, and they will be worth a lot more. Every other crypto, we're not too sure about. There's always new technology coming, new teams, new competitiveness, all this sort of stuff. But Bitcoin and Ethereum will always hold a place just because of when they came out and their first movers advantage that they have. But that's a video for another day. Let's look at Tron versus Ethereum. So like I said, downtrend getting hit pretty hard at the moment. 50% mark at the 0.000027 ETH, which is not exactly the best value. Major 50% broke it, and you can see how good this tool is with our Michael Pacino Fib Gann tool here. Perfect rejection on the 15th of November. That would have been a warning sign if you were comparing your Ethereum value to this coin. You would have said, okay, I just got rejected at my 50% mark. That's not looking good. Tried again, failed, and we've just been on a downtrend ever since. The only good news to Tron is that, like I said, it does look like a bit of a base is starting to form around here. We have a pretty good base going from since basically the start of December at, once again, the 50% mark. You can see why we like these 50% a lot, because we can see basically all of that is just accumulation. So we didn't drop below our 50%, which is really key for us to hold. If we break that, that will take it to the 618 mark. I don't really want to see it go below that mark against its Ethereum value. Again, this is the Ethereum chart starting to go a bit higher. So like I said, against its Ethereum value, Tron might be a short-term trade, but this is definitely not a coin I would be hodling because, I mean, you can see it right there. If you bought this coin on April 17th, 21, you have a very long way before you outperform Ethereum. It needs to go up another 285% over Ethereum. That's if Ethereum just stands still for you to outperform Ethereum. And this is the way you got to start thinking about your cryptos, right? Don't just pick a crypto and just hold it because some YouTuber said it. Compare it with other cryptos. And Ethereum is very strong. So compare your coins to Bitcoin or Ethereum, or if there's other trading pairs that you can compare them to on TradingView or whatever charting software you're using. That's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped. Once again, always trying to be honest with my cryptos. I wish nothing but the best for the team at Tron, and I think it's a great project and I love the CEO of it. If this video helped, give me a like, give me a subscribe. It does help the YouTube algorithm. We're starting to gain a bit of traction here. And until then, I will see you on the next video. I'll be covering my Spell token. A user requested that in one of my comment sections. It's actually a crypto I've been looking at recently. So hit the notification bell so you can be notified once I do that, because it is a strong crypto that I'm pretty bullish on as well. So until then, take care everyone, stay safe out there, and I will see you on the next video.